Welcome back to Nissan Stadium, just across the river from downtown Nashville. It's the Chiefs in control of the football as we take you back to the action in the third quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 86.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it'll be third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll roll him out right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 33. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Tyreek Hill.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire